This tutorial is designed to teach you how to order shortages in GCSS Army from the sub-hand receipt. Before we get into the lesson, there are some key points that need to be discussed. The first key point is that an equipment record is needed to order shortages for end items that are missing component of end items, basic issue items, etc. The second key point is that items on a shortage annex have to be released and saved before funds are committed against it in order for that item to be placed on order. The third key point is that GCSS Army is driven by transaction codes. This is different from PBIS. The transaction code IW31 is used to order shortages. From the unit supply menu, we select property management, and then we're going to click on the transaction code display mat sit, selecting the sub-hand receipt option. We're going to type in the plant, which will be 2000. And then in the storage location field, that's where you're going to type in the alphanumeric sub-hand receipt number that's missing components for an end item that's on their sub-hand receipt. Select execute. So we're looking at the sub-hand receipt. We're going to focus on the serial number column because that icon in the serial number column is known as an equipment record, and the equipment record is needed to place items on order. In this example, we're going to select the M1097 Humvee. We're going to click on that equipment record. Clicking on the equipment record brings us to the transaction code IQ09, which displays a list of the serial numbers and equipment record numbers. So we're going to hit the Control and then the Y key on the keyboard to bring up this plus mark so we can copy the equipment record number to order shortages for this Humvee. So we're going to drag it over the equipment record number, and then we're going to hit the Control C to copy it. And from here, we're going to go up to the top of the screen and select Go To, Create Order, and hitting the Create Order option takes us to IW31. The order type is already specified, PB01. So we're going to go down to the equipment field and paste in the equipment record number we copied by selecting Control V. Again, we're going to type in the plant, which will be 2000. In the business area, we hit the search help, and we're going to select Army. Press enter. At the top of the screen, we're going to name who's missing these shortages. So you can put that person's name, you can put the sub-hand receipt holder, you can put something in there that will let you know who this item is being ordered for. But please don't leave it blank, because once these shortages start to come in, you might not know who these items were originally ordered for. So in this example, we're going to name it CBERM ARP7. And now we're going to select the Components tab. The Components tab is used to document what's missing. We're going to come down to the bottom and select List. Selecting the List button will pull up the TM that's inside of the system if there's a TM available for that particular end item. We hit Expand Whole. And then from here, we're going to select the item that's missing based off of the shortage annex. Hit Continue. So you might get this message that says long text does not exist. That's okay. If you click off of the Components tab and then click back on it, it should fix itself for you. So as you can see, the cable assembly is what we selected here. You can also type in the NIN of that item. So if you did not want to use the list to select it from the TM, you can type in the NIN that's missing. We press enter. Continue. So the NIN that we typed in was for a chalk block. We're going to put the requirement quantity in here, the quantity that's missing. So we're going to scroll this over till we get to the purchase requisition or reservation column. There's a few options in here, but as a supply, you'll either be using the first option, which is never, or the immediately option, option 3. So if items are set to never, that means they're only documented. But once you hit immediately, you're telling MRP you want to place these items on order. So we select immediately for both of these options. Scroll this back over to the left. Now we're going to come up to the top of the screen and select that green flag. Selecting the green flag is how you release it to MRP. We hit continue. Continue again for the second item. So these items are in the process of being released. The costs are being determined. So from here, we can hit save. And a shortage annex number will populate once it's saved. So we're looking at the 30 character shortage annex number or work order number. I hope you found this video tutorial to be helpful.